All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? This is Jose Trujillo, the world's greatest living artist, and I'm just doing a little painting here. Hope you guys can enjoy the little process here. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna go super awesome, but I like to say we'll see how this goes. Anyways, makes me feel what's that word? A thing I never do. It makes me feel. I don't know. I'll think of the word. The thing I never do. What is it? Humble. It makes me feel humble. That's the word I was looking for. Look at that. Doing a little cityscape right here. So I'm really excited. I'm going to start getting some more people to help me in my studio. That's very exciting. We'll see how that goes. I think it's going to be for the best. And if it's not, I'm going to learn something, right? I'm going to learn something. But I think that it's going to really teach me something. I think it's important. What I'm working on is, for those of you who don't know, I'm always talking about, showing up, doing the best you can, and on and on. I'm working on becoming a media outlet as an artist, and I know that that's going to take quite a bit. It's audacious. It's going to take quite a bit of effort, and I'm willing to put it in. There's a couple of things that I'm tackling. I'm tackling opening up new stores, new online shops to sell my work. That's quite a bit of a it's quite a bit of a thing, that alone. And the other thing that I'm tackling is becoming a media outlet, which what it means is that I'm going to be producing content, just a fuckload of content. Post-producing content. It's just going to be super awesome. It's going to be nice. Videos, you name it. I'm going to go hard on this thing. And it's because I like it. I like it. I like the whole thing. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go muy macho hard on it. And I'm gonna record the process so that way you guys can see it too. I'm gonna record the process as I'm doing it. I've been talking about this for quite some time. I told my wife I'm ready. It's time. And because she's a trooper with me, she's like, "Let's do it. You feel ready? Let's do it." And the reason why I mentioned that I feel ready is because a lot of the times, guys, it's not that you're not ready, it's that you don't feel ready, so you don't have the confidence to do things. Many times you're ready, you just don't have the confidence, or you don't know what to do, and so you think that because you don't know what to do, you shouldn't do anything, and that's not it. It's usually the best time to do something is usually when you don't know what to do. I know it's counterintuitive to what a lot of people out there say, but when you don't know what to do, you allow yourself for mistakes, and you allow yourself to, you allow your quote-unquote shortcomings to pop up, right? Because you don't know what to do. You have no idea what to do, so you're kind of just, going with the grain. You're not going against the grain. Wave at some people here. And so that's extremely important. I believe it's extremely important to not wait, guys. Don't wait. I don't know what you're going after, but let me tell you a little bit about what I'm going after. I've been an artist for about more than 20 years now, and I've been a full-time artist for almost a decade now. And while life has treated me really well, I really enjoy it. some ups, some downs, but it really was a mental game. There was really never downs. There was just like a lot of mental chatter, a lot of negativity. Curly6 OD Mike says, working on my confidence is very important. It's the most important thing. A lot of people out there are talking about hustle. Like we have to hustle. You have to hustle. Work on your hustle. Work on your confidence. Confidence is more important. The ability to, as the great Seth Godin, I call him the great Seth Godin, said, you have to learn how to quiet the reptilian brain, right? You have to learn how to do that. The mind is going to keep bothering you if you don't learn how to quiet it down, how to accept yourself and do your work. I think a lot of it has to do with not feeling enough, but also, I'm not Dr. Phil here. I'm just telling you about my experience, right? But also not learning how to do uncomfortable things. Like there's a lot of people that say, man, I love working on my paintings. I don't have inspiration, and that's why I don't paint. That's why I haven't been painting. And I can sympathize with that, but it's really not that. It's not that they don't have inspiration. It's that they haven't learned how to quiet their mind, And so when they're gonna paint something, they don't feel like they're painting because they don't think they're doing any good. So they rather not paint than do something not so great. I've been there many times, and it's lack of not knowing how to quiet the mind, Yeah. I think most of us have gotten confidence and hustle mixed up. We tend to go after something and think that somehow if you just go at it hard enough, it's just going to work. And oftentimes it does for a short period of time, but then your confidence pops up. It keeps popping out, and it keeps bothering you. Your lack of self-confidence keeps bothering you no matter where you're at. I mean, a great representation of that is like, I don't know if you guys seen that movie by the Elton John movie, Rocket Man. Tremendous artist, right? Like tremendous talent, like just kick-ass talent. And his confidence wouldn't leave him alone. His lack of self-love, right? Self-appreciation. It couldn't come from his mother. It couldn't come from his father. Spoiler alert, it had to come from him. Right? It had to come from him. And that's where self-confidence comes from. It comes from us. It comes from us. And I believe that it's not rocket science. I believe it's just a practice of every time your mind tries to bother you, you learn how to quiet. You learn how to suspend it, right? You learn how to quiet it down, and you kind of go, okay, I hear you, little crying baby. I hear you. I understand that you don't want to be here right now. I understand that you'd rather be eating Cheetos and watching, I don't know, TV. I understand that you rather, and you just, whatever, for whatever we do, right? Whatever we do. I'd rather want to be somewhere else. I'd rather want to, and on. And that's because we ultimately the problem, the challenge is that we don't like to be in uncomfortable situations or places. Ultimately, that's the challenge. And so as artists, that is the challenge. And anyone, right? Not just artists, but just about anyone. The challenge is that most of us don't like to be in uncomfortable situations. Fuck that. Who does? Who wants to be in an uncomfortable situation? Nobody does. But then you kind of realize that you have to, right? You start training yourself for uncomfortable situations. Curly6 says, do you have advice for an artist that wants to attack monetization on social media? Absolutely. I got the best advice in the world. I've been sharing it left and right. Okay? Here it goes. You want to be on all of them, okay? And you wanna disperse energy on all of them. All of them. Get yourself a little bit of time, just a little bit of time, and produce. This is not about editing, okay? This is nothing about editing. Get your cell phone and start recording yourself doing something. I don't know what it is, whatever. Making a painting, picking brushes, buying paint. It don't matter what it is. Okay? And start recording it. And then get clips of that and put it all over online. Okay? You want to do that. That's your blanket. Your blanket. Put it on YouTube, put it on LinkedIn, put it on Twitter, everywhere. It's going to be your blanket. It doesn't take time. It doesn't take that much time to do that. You just want to do it 3 times a day. Let's say start with that. And all 5, 6, 7 different platforms. Right? It doesn't take that much time. Point and shoot. Take a photo, throw it on Twitter. The same photo, throw it on Instagram. Same photo, throw it on Facebook. Right? It's the same one. You'll start tweaking later, depending on the. You're gonna start learning the rhythm. Each platform has a different rhythm. You're gonna start learning the rhythm. Okay, that's I call that your blanket. Okay, then get Instagram, because Instagram is the hungriest. Right, that's where people get to interact with you, especially if you're an artist, very much. Right, get Instagram and allocate. Okay, allocate about 3 or 4 hours a day and just beat the shit out of it as hard as you can. What I mean by this is start engaging in the community and drop at least 3 or 4 pieces of content on your Instagram a day. But the most important thing is to engage in the community. Almost nobody does that. Engage in the community. We're in a time right now where Instagram followers are not very easy to get, nor should it matter. What matters is engagement. If you want to start monetizing, you need to start talking to people. You need to start engaging with people so that they can go to your website, so that they can go to your